fingers and the air hung heavy with secrets, there lived a witch. Her name was Morgath, feared by all. Yet she longed for something no one dared to offer: love. Morgath sat in her crumbling stone cottage, her bony fingers tracing the pages of an ancient book. Her eyes, black as night, glimmered with a sinister resolve. "I will summon him," she whispered, "the one who will stay." Under the blood moon, Morgath chanted ancient spells. The ground shook as crimson smoke swirled, and from the darkness emerged a man, tall, handsome, but with eyes that flickered like flames. His name was Aiden. Aiden, dazed but unafraid, asked, "Why have you called me here?" Morgath replied, "To be my bridegroom, to share eternity with me." Aiden, though wary, saw no way out. "I will stay, he said, "but I demand a price, your soul." Morgath smiled, her teeth sharp as daggers. "Done!" Morgath did not treat Aiden like a prisoner at first. She gave him luxuries, rich meals conjured from thin air, a soft bed in her crumbling cottage, and nights filled with stories of her life. She spoke of her loneliness, of a betrayal centuries ago by someone she loved. Aiden, despite himself, began to feel pity. He wondered if there was something human left in the witch. Yet the whispers in the forest grew louder each night. They warned him, "Beware the bride. She binds through love, but she takes through pie." One night, Aiden awoke to find the door to the cottage ajar. Following the flickering light of a lantern, he ventured into the forest. There, he stumbled upon a ghostly figure, a bride dressed in a tattered white gown. Her face was pale, her eyes were hollow. "I was her first," the spirit said, "and her last. She does not seek love, she seeks control. Many before you have tried to escape, but we all failed. Look at the shadows, they are the ones who came before." Aiden turned and saw the trees cast long, distorted shadows. Yet these shadows moved on their own, their forms twisted in eternal agony. The spirit warned him, "Her heart is her power. If you destroy it, you can break the curse. But beware, she will know if you try." Determined, Aiden returned to the cottage. Morgath was asleep, her breath slow and steady. Creeping past her, he searched for the heart. In the deepest corner of the cottage, he found a locked door, strange below the surface, and the air around it hummed with energy. Aiden forced the door open. Inside, he found a chamber lit by a single pulsating red light. In the center was a glass case, and within it, a beating heart, suspended in black liquid. As Aiden reached for it, a voice boomed behind him. "You can betray me?" Morgath's voice was no longer soft. It echoed with rage and sorrow. The cottage began to shake. Morgath's form grew monstrous. Her limbs elongated, her eyes glowed red, and her teeth became jagged. Aiden turned to run, but the forest itself betrayed him. Vines erupted from the ground, holding him in place. "You were supposed to stay," Morgath roared. "You were different. You made me believe in love again." Aiden pleaded, "You cannot force love, Morgath. This is not love. This is a prison." Just as Morgath raised her clawed hand to strike, the ghostly bride appeared again. "Enough, Morgath," she said, her voice firm yet sorrowful. "You have caused enough pain. Let him go." Morgath hesitated. You betrayed me. You loved me once, yet you left. I gave my heart for you, and you shattered it. The spirit replied, I was not meant to stay, Morgath. You must let go of the past. Release us. Aiden used the moment of distraction to grab the spectral dagger given to him by the spirit. He lunged for the glass case and shattered it, driving the blade into Morgath's heart. The forest erupted in screams. The shadows twisted and dissolved into the air. Morgath collapsed to the ground, her monstrous form fading, leaving only a frail ancient woman. She looked at Aiden with sorrowful eyes. You have freed me, she whispered, but at what cost? Dissolved into ash, carried away by the wind. The forest grew silent. The ghostly bride appeared one last time. You broke the code, she said, but the price of freedom is always steep. The forest will claim you now, Aiden. Aiden felt his body growing heavy, his feet rooting to the ground. The whispers in the forest grew louder as he realized his fate, to become the new guardian of the cursed woods, bound to its secrets forever. He was never seen again. Some say his fiery eyes still wander the forest, a warning to those who dare enter. Others claim the forest has grown quieter, its curse finally